but we do believe that this is really and truly an opportunity to revitalize Cushing Square. I don't think there's anybody here who is not really turned off by what the square has come to look like, and we'd like to see it improve. And we'd like to see a development which is consistent with smart growth, and we feel that the decisions that are going to be made here are decisions that will change Belmont forever. So we want to create a legacy that we can be proud of. The project will be a precedent for all future developments, not only in Cushing Square, but in Belmont as a whole. We see that this project is really critical that we get this right, because other proposals, some of which have already been submitted for Waverly Square and in other parts of town, this project can be a true model for what we want Belmont to look like as we expand our tax base, but as we retain what we have, the residential character of our town, the quality of our town, which is the reason why we all live here. And we only have one chance to get this right. It's going to be a long process through the site plan review process, but we really need to do everything that we all can do to make this a win-win. And we truly owe this to our town, to ourselves, and to our children's future. Now, with regard to size and scale, the major problems that we have seen so far, as I referred to, first of all, size and scale. We do not believe that the size and scale that has been proposed to date complies with the Cushing Square Overlay District bylaw design standards, and we will show those on the screen in a few minutes. But the design standards are quite clear, first and foremost, with regard to any development which is put forward under the Overlay District bylaw that is inconsistent with the residential character of the town. And what that does not mean is a continuous four-story mass or a four-story element which really overwhelms and which would really negate the qualities that we have come to love in Belmont. With regard to phasing, and phasing is another topic, and I should say all of these topics will be addressed individually by other people who are here tonight as part of our Cushing Square Neighborhood Association. But phasing, we strongly believe that there are phasing concerns, and essentially that the property that this developer already owns should be developed first, and then that the town-owned property should be developed thereafter. And there are a number of reasons for that, and those are set out in a handout on the table, and will also be explained. With regard to town services and infrastructure, we really need to see how this is going to work with regard to the impositions that this project is going to place on the services in our town, on school costs, and similar kinds of aspects which are going to be evaluated during a development impact review process, which will be initiated, we understand, by the planning board once this developer has submitted its formal proposal. Then the DIR will be initiated. With regard to contamination, that will also be addressed, and we do appreciate the indication that we received at a planning board meeting on March 22nd from the developer, that the developer is going to take on directly and actively and proactively the contamination issue, which is really indeed serious with regard to what is underneath the ground and lying close to the surface in and around the Tops Cleaners site. And that is something that we are very worried about for our own health, for our children's health, and we do look forward to the developer addressing that problem in a really proactive and hopefully expedited manner.